Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to Dreamy Sleep Tale. Under the soft glow of a moonlit sky, step into a realm where dreams blend with reality, and every whisper of the wind carries ancient secrets. Meet Arya, a seeker of solace whose journey through enchanted forests, shimmering waterfalls, and starlit ponds unveils the hidden magic within her soul. As she wanders through landscapes kissed by the night, each moment reveals a new layer of wonder, inviting you to discover that the path to inner peace lies not in the chaos of everyday life, but in the quiet, sacred spaces of nature's embrace. Welcome to Journey Lost in Moonlit Melody, a tale of healing, renewal, and the timeless beauty that emerges when the heart listens to the silent symphony of the night. Under the soft glow of a silvery moon, Arya awoke to a night that whispered promises of change. The world around her lay in quiet slumber, yet within her heart stirred a restlessness, a yearning for a peace that had long eluded her in the bustle of everyday life. Without a word, she rose, pulled a light shawl around her, and stepped out into the cool embrace of the night. The streets were empty, the air crisp with a hint of dew, and every step she took seemed to echo with the subtle invitation of the unknown. Driven by an inexplicable impulse, Arya wandered into the outskirts of the town, where nature's quiet symphony replaced the clamor of city life. The gentle rustle of leaves, the soft murmur of a distant stream, and the occasional call of a nocturnal bird filled the air with a sense of mystery and promise. It was as if the night itself had unfurled a carpet of stars and whispered, "Come, discover the beauty hidden within." The path led Arya to a dense forest, its towering trees standing like silent sentinels. Each step into the forest felt like a step away from the mundane, as if she was entering a realm where time slowed and the soul could finally breathe. The forest was alive with a magic that defied explanation, a magic woven into the fabric of the leaves, the earth, and the cool night air. As she ventured deeper, a sudden soft hoot startled her. An old owl, with eyes reflecting ancient wisdom, watched her from a high branch. Its presence was reassuring rather than ominous. In that quiet moment, Arya felt an unspoken connection with the creature, as though the owl was a guardian of the secrets of this mystical place. Welcome, the silent eyes seem to say. Your journey has a purpose here. With each step, the forest revealed its wonders. A carpet of soft moss cushioned her feet, and the interplay of moonlight and shadow created patterns that danced along the forest floor. Every rustle and whisper became a part of an unseen conversation, a dialogue between nature and the soul. Arya could almost hear the trees sharing their stories, tales of old, of love, loss, and eternal hope. After wandering for what felt like hours, yet seemed to vanish in the timelessness of the forest, Arya heard the distant sound of cascading water. Drawn to the soothing rhythm, she followed the sound until she reached a hidden waterfall. The sight was breathtaking. Water tumbling over smooth, time-worn stones into a crystalline pool below. Each droplet sparkled in the moonlight, creating a cascade of silver that danced with the essence of life itself. Standing by the pool, Arya closed her eyes and let the symphony of the waterfall wash over her. It was as if every drop carried away a fragment of her worries, a gentle cleansing that restored her spirit. In that tranquil moment, the sound of the water was not merely noise. It was a lullaby, a sacred hymn of renewal that resonated deep within her. The waterfall, with its ceaseless murmur, spoke of nature's eternal cycle of change and rebirth. Leaving the waterfall behind, Arya continued her journey until she found a secluded pond, its surface as smooth as glass. Above the sky was an endless tapestry of stars, each one a silent witness to the mysteries of the universe. The pond, in its perfect stillness, reflected the stars as if it were a portal to another realm, a realm where dreams and reality converged. As she sat by the edge of the pond, Arya's thoughts drifted like the gentle ripples on the water. In the quiet reflection, she saw not just her physical form, but also the hidden layers of her soul. Each star in the reflection seemed to represent a forgotten dream, a buried hope waiting to be rekindled. In that mirror of the cosmos, she found a profound sense of clarity, a reminder that every soul, no matter how burdened, holds within it a spark of light. The stillness of the pond brought with it an awakening, Arya realized that the journey she had embarked upon was not merely about exploring the external world, but about rediscovering the inner landscapes of her heart. The forest, the waterfall, and the pond were all reflections of her inner self, each element a metaphor for the emotions and dreams that lay dormant within. In the gentle embrace of the night, Arya began to understand that true peace was not something to be found outside, but something to be nurtured within. The challenges and noise of her daily life had masked the soft, persistent call of her own spirit. Now, in this enchanted realm, she could finally hear it, a call to reclaim her inner light, to trust in the beauty of her own journey. She whispered softly into the night, "I am ready to embrace the silence, to let go of what weighs me down, and to discover the joy hidden within." With these words, the forest seemed to sigh in response, as if acknowledging the birth of a new beginning. In that moment, Arya felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude, a realization that every step, every breath was a part of a larger, wondrous tapestry of life. As the night deepened, Arya retraced her steps, each moment etched with the wisdom of the experiences she had gathered. The journey through the forest had revealed truths that she had long forgotten. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of nights, there exists a guiding light, a light that shines from within and illuminates the path to self-discovery. Walking back along the moonlit trail, Arya's mind replayed the encounters of the evening. The wise owl, the mesmerizing waterfall, the reflective pond. All these experiences converged into a single, resounding message. Life is a journey of continuous transformation, and every moment offers an opportunity to heal, to grow, and to rediscover oneself. In the quiet solitude of the night, the whispers of the forest grew louder, each sound imbued with the promise of hope. The gentle chirping of crickets, the soft murmur of the wind through the leaves, and the distant call of a night bird, all formed a symphony that celebrated the beauty of existence. Arya felt as though the universe was speaking directly to her, urging her to trust in the natural flow of life and to embrace the impermanence of every moment. As the horizon began to hint at the approach of dawn, the cool blue of night gradually gave way to the soft hues of early morning. The journey through the enchanted forest had come full circle, and now, with the promise of a new day on the brink, Arya felt a renewed sense of purpose. The experiences of the night had not only unveiled the mysteries of the forest, but had also unlocked a reservoir of inner strength and hope. Standing at the edge of the forest, with the first light of dawn gently illuminating the path ahead, Arya took a deep breath. She knew that the night had been a precious teacher, a silent guide that had led her to the realization that peace and beauty reside within, waiting to be nurtured. With her heart now open and her spirit rejuvenated, she stepped forward into the light of the new day, carrying with her the timeless wisdom of the night. Her journey was far from over. It was only the beginning. Every day would bring new challenges, new joys, and new opportunities to connect with the wonder of the world around her. And as she moved forward, Arya carried the memory of that magical night, a night of moonlit melodies, whispered secrets, and a journey that had awakened the deepest parts of her soul. Arya stepped into a clearing bathed in the gentle luminescence of the moon. Here, the forest opened into a forgotten glade, where wildflowers, kissed by dew, nodded quietly in the cool night breeze. The silence of the glade was not empty, but filled with the promise of ancient memories and untold stories. As she wandered among the clusters of silvered blossoms, Arya felt a deep connection with the land, a sense that every petal, every rustle of the grass carried a message from the past. In the heart of the glade, an ancient stone monument lay half hidden beneath the entwining roots of a venerable oak. The inscription, worn by time yet still legible, spoke of a ritual meant to honor the cycles of life and renewal. Arya traced her fingers over the smooth, cool surface of the stone. In that tactile connection with history, she sensed the gentle pulse of the earth and felt her own heartbeat echo in tandem with its timeless rhythm. Drawn by an inexplicable urge to listen, Arya sat beneath the sprawling branches of the oak, closing her eyes to better absorb the soft murmur of the wind. It was as though the very air around her had begun to speak, a whispering wind that carried voices of those who had come before. These were not words of admonishment or regret. Instead, they were gentle affirmations of hope, resilience, and the eternal cycle of transformation. The winds spoke of moments when darkness had given way to light, when sorrow had been transformed into quiet strength. They whispered of the delicate balance between holding on and letting go, encouraging Arya to release the weight of past regrets and to embrace the purity of the present moment. With each whispered secret, a part of her spirit grew lighter, unburdened by the memories that had once chained her heart. In the tender glow of the moonlight, Arya found herself reflecting on the journey that had brought her to this very moment. Every step through the forest, every encounter with nature's silent emissaries had led her to an inner revelation. She realized that the external journey was merely a mirror to the internal quest, a pilgrimage of the soul seeking to mend its fragmented pieces. Sitting in quiet contemplation, Arya allowed her thoughts to flow freely like the gentle stream she had encountered earlier. She recalled the wisdom of the owl, the cleansing cascade of the waterfall, and the soulful mirror of the stars. Each memory was a stepping stone on the path to self-discovery, each experience a verse in the long, unfolding poem of her existence. The realization struck her with serene clarity. True healing arises from understanding and accepting one's own vulnerabilities, for in our imperfections lie the seeds of resilience and beauty. As the night deepened further, the glade transformed into a sanctuary of introspection and resolve. Arya felt an unspoken covenant being forged between her heart and the mysteries of the natural world. In that sacred silence, she vowed to honor the lessons the night had bestowed upon her, to nurture the flickering embers of hope within, and to let the quiet wisdom of nature guide her steps in the days to come. In a soft, almost reverent tone, she whispered promises to herself, pledging to remain true to the journey of self-renewal. The air around her seemed to hum in agreement, as if the entire universe had paused to witness this intimate moment of transformation. Under the watchful gaze of ancient stars, Arya's spirit soared with a newfound determination, a resolve to seek beauty, to embrace the inevitable changes, and to live in harmony with the silent melodies of life. With the first hints of the approaching dawn, the nocturnal symphony began to yield to a gentle prelude of daylight. Arya rose from her contemplative repose, carrying the ethereal wisdom of the night within her. Every step back through the forest was imbued with a quiet grace, as if nature itself was escorting her towards a reborn day. The transition from night to day was seamless, a tender interplay of fading shadows and emerging light that mirrored the eternal cycle of transformation within her own soul. As she left the glade, the memories of the night wove themselves into the fabric of her being. The forgotten glade, the whispering winds, and the ancient monument were not mere echoes of a transient dream. They were permanent imprints on her heart, guiding her to embrace the beauty of change and the promise of each new beginning. The journey had not ended, but had merged with the essence of who she was, a traveler between realms, carrying the legacy of the night into the light of day. Stepping out of the forest and into the gentle embrace of the early morning light, Arya felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. The world around her was awakening, a canvas of soft blues and delicate pinks, painted with the tender brushstrokes of the rising sun. The transformation was not just external, but resonated deeply within, a silent reaffirmation that every ending carried with it the seed of a new beginning. With the dawn came a promise, the promise of hope, of renewal, and of the ceaseless flow of time that mended broken hearts and nurtured dreams. Arya's journey, marked by moments of quiet introspection and sublime encounters, had reawakened the dormant facets of her spirit. The night had been a cherished mentor, and now, bathed in the light of a new day, she was ready to carry that wisdom into every facet of her life. Every breath she took now was a celebration of life itself, a silent vow to cherish each moment, to let the whispers of the night remind her of her inner strength, and to walk forward with the courage of one who had seen the depths of both darkness and light. As the day unfurled, Arya carried with her the gentle echoes of her nocturnal journey. In the quiet moments between the rush of the morning and the promise of the coming day, she found herself revisiting the memories of the enchanted forest. Each sound and every whisper of the night resonated like a cherished refrain within her heart, a reminder of the wisdom the darkness had imparted. In the stillness of a quiet morning, while the world slowly awoke, Arya sat by a small window, watching the sun cast golden hues across the sky. The memory of the wise owl, the mesmerizing cascade of the waterfall, and the serene mirror of the stars mingled with her thoughts. They were not just fleeting images, they were permanent imprints on her soul, guiding her to live with deeper intention and mindfulness. She reflected on the nights when the forest had spoken to her in its own language, a language that transcended words and reached straight into the heart. The cool, whispering winds, the soft murmur of the leaves, and the gentle cadence of the falling water had all contributed to a tapestry of experiences that urged her to embrace her own inner strength. In that reflective solitude, Arya realized that the magic of the night was not confined to darkness alone. It lived on in every sunrise, in every gentle breeze, and in every quiet moment of contemplation. As days turned into weeks, Arya found that the lessons of the enchanted night continued to bloom within her. Each new sunrise brought with it opportunities to nurture the quiet resilience that had been awakened in her. The transformation she experienced was subtle yet profound, a continuous process of growth, healing, and self-discovery. Every day, she set aside moments for quiet reflection. Whether it was during a serene morning walk or while watching the play of light and shadow on the walls of her room, she would close her eyes and let the memories of that magical night guide her thoughts. The ancient forest had taught her that every challenge carried the seed of renewal. Every moment of solitude held the potential for inner strength, and every whisper of the wind was a call to listen to the voice within. Her interactions with the world, once filled with the noise of routine, began to transform. She approached each day with a newfound gratitude and calm. People around her noticed a gentle change, a spark of quiet determination and an aura of peaceful introspection that seemed to radiate from her. In her eyes, there was the reflective glow of someone who had journeyed deep into the realm of dreams and returned with a treasure trove of insights. In the company of loved ones, she shared the essence of her journey, not in grandiose tales or detailed accounts, but through the subtle art of presence. A warm smile, a thoughtful pause, and a serene demeanor spoke volumes. Her story had become a silent guide, a reminder that the path to inner peace is often paved with the simple yet profound moments of mindful awareness. In quiet evenings, As the sky again embraced the cool shades of twilight, Arya would often step outside, feeling the soft caress of the night air. The stars reappeared one by one, and with each, she felt a deep connection to that magical night. It was as if the universe was whispering to her once more, inviting her to remember that within the gentle embrace of darkness lay infinite possibilities for healing and transformation. The lessons of the night had become her compass, guiding her not only through the challenges of everyday life, but also reminding her of the quiet sanctuary that resided within her. The journey was far from over. It had merely transformed into a way of living, a continuous dance between the outer world and the vibrant landscape of her inner self. Arya's journey through the enchanted night was a chapter in her life that would forever remain etched in her memory. It was a reminder that even in the midst of life's chaos, there exists a sanctuary of stillness waiting to be discovered. The magic of that night, the whispers of the wind, the symphony of the waterfall, and the silent poetry of the stars continued to illuminate her path, inspiring her to embrace every moment with a heart full of gratitude and wonder. Her story is not one of a singular transformation, but rather a lifelong commitment to seeking beauty in every experience and finding solace in the simple truths of existence. With every step, every quiet moment of reflection, Arya affirmed that the journey toward inner peace is eternal, a journey that transcends the boundaries of time and space. And so, as the sun sets and the world slips once more into a gentle hush, the echoes of that unforgettable night remind us all, no matter how winding the path or how dark the night may seem, there is always a light within, waiting to be ignited, a light that shines from the depths of our souls, guiding us toward a brighter, more compassionate tomorrow. Thank you, dear listeners, for joining me on this enchanting journey through Journey Lost in Moonlit Melody. I truly hope you enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Please let me know in the comments how you liked the story and what theme or tale you'd love to hear in our next video. Your feedback means the world to me. Until next time, good night to the class. May your dreams be as magical as tonight's adventure, and may you wake up refreshed and inspired. Sweet dreams from Dreamy Sleep Tale.